refresh one's memory as it is the 8th of March, marked as International Women's Day. Did you know for a fact that theme for International Women's Day in 2024 is Break the Bias, emphasizing the importance of challenging and breaking biases against women. This year's theme reminds us that empowering women isn't just about providing opportunities, it's about fostering an environment where every voice is heard, valued, and uplifted.
Today, we'll explore the ways bias manifests in the workplace, share inspiring stories of women who have overcome these challenges, and discuss actionable strategies to foster an inclusive environment where everyone can succeed. Let's take this opportunity to reflect, learn, commit, and breaking the bias together. Now, let's dive into our first topic. What is bias? Bias refers to a tendency to favor one person, group, or perspective over another, often in an unfair way. Bias can influence decisions, opinions, and behaviors, leading to unequal treatment or judgment. So, have you ever experienced having an unequal treatment with a man, Eleora?
Absolutely. There was this one time I applied for the student council president position in my high school, and I was asked a question that a male candidate didn't face. It was something like, women are often too emotional and bring it into their work. How do you handle this situation?
The audacity! So, what did you reply?
With a cool mind, I replied, it's crucial to recognize that being a woman in the workplace is an asset and not a drawback. Emotions and empathy often brings valuable perspective, strengthening communication, understanding, and leadership. When I bring the authenticity and emotional awareness to my work, it allows me to connect better with others and make informed, thoughtful decisions. This isn't about women being too emotional. It's about embracing qualities that foster a supportive, dynamic work environment.
I know, I can rely on you.
How about from your perspective? Have you ever faced this kind of situation?
Of course, during my PE class in my senior high school, my PE teacher, who at that time was a man, he removed most of the rules in playing badminton, which wasn't fair to the boys.
Yeah.
But the boys agreed with the rules, thinking that women's ability is limited.
That's horrible. How did you manage this situation?
I spoke to my PE teacher saying that women should play badminton under the same rules as the men. Then I stepped onto the court, played by those fair rules, and completely outplayed the guys.
Way to go, girl!
Yeah. These unequal treatments are often known as gender bias. What is gender bias? Gender bias refers to the unequal treatment of perception of individuals based on their gender. It can manifest in various ways, including stereotypes, discrimination, and social norms that favor one gender over another, often leading to inequalities in opportunities, rights, and access to resources. Gender bias can occur in various settings, including the workplace, education, media, and even within the families.
My experience reflects explicit bias, while Vicka's situation illustrates implicit bias. So what sets them apart? Explicit bias involves a conscious prejudice against a specific gender, often demonstrated through offered actions or language. In contrast, Vicka's situation reflects implicit bias, an unconscious attitude that shapes our perceptions and actions towards certain groups, including gender. The key difference lies on how each type of bias is expressed, though both result in unfair treatment of women.
We are given three charts of the gender gap between women and men. Firstly, the issue with health and safety. 1 in 3 women has experienced physical or sexual violence, primarily from an intimate partner. Since the UN introduced the Declaration of Human Rights, we've gained the ability to express our feelings even within families. Unfortunately, many people misuse or disregard this right. Women have the right to voice their opinions. We shouldn't have to defer the man all the time. There have been numerous instances where women's opinions were dismissed by men, leading to physical confrontations, with women often being the victims. This is rooted in the belief that women lack the power to speak out or assert the truth, and many women feel afraid to express their feelings.
The second chart represents political involvement. According to the UN for Gender Equality of Women, globally, women occupy about 26% of parliamentary seats, with only a few countries nearing gender parity. Governments still perpetuates the idea that women are incapable of wise and realistic decision making. relegating them to household roles, managing domestic issues, and caring for children. However, women today are accomplishing much more than ever before.
The third one is the gender pay gap. According to the United Nations Entity for Gender Equality of Women, women perform over 3 times the amount of unpaid work compared to the men, which impacts their economic opportunities and personal time. This unpaid work includes cooking, cleaning, and childcare. Society often assumes that household responsibilities solely fall to women, despite their aspirations and dreams. Many women sacrifice their ambitions to fulfill tasks that men would also perform.
As we all know, actions speak louder than words. To address this issue, we need to take concrete steps. The first step is to build self-awareness, recognize any personal biases, and actively work to minimize their impact by seeking diverse viewpoints and challenging harmful stereotypes. The second step is to advocate for yourself. Request promotions and opportunities. Negotiate with your salary with confidence and actively seek feedback and guidance to support your career growth.
The third step is to build relationships. Reach out to women in leadership positions to create a strong network, exchange experiences, and learn from one another.
Celebrating International Women's Day reminds us that empowering women is about creating a fair, inclusive environment where everyone has equal opportunities to thrive. Don't give women privileges, give them their deserved rights. That's it for today. Thank you for your attention and see you next time. Bye!